This is a 1965 Chevy C20, and we just traded straight up, car for truck. This one was last registered in '09. The previous owner said he had it running at one time. I don't know how long ago that was. But we're going to do a will it run on it, and kind of a can we get it back on the road. I'm sure we'll get it to run. It's got a 350 in it. Obviously not factory. But just needs a good cleaning inside. Seat put on it. It does have rust, and someone did foam fill it. I don't know if that was the last guy or not, so I am not gonna weigh in on that. But yeah, this will be our next little will it run here, since the Chevy the 54 didn't work out, and hopefully we finally have some good luck with this stuff. Had the Torino be a total bombshell. Chevy was hit or miss there for a while, and then we got to the point where it was just no longer feasible to keep going with that car. It would have needed some serious machine work or an engine, so now we got this. So we're gonna dig in here and see where we can get with it.
Nobody home. Now she's got antifreeze.
We know it's got oil in it. We checked that yesterday.
Almost took a gallon. But it's got good green antifreeze in it now, so if they had water in it before, I don't see it leaking anywhere out.
Right.
I thought for a minute I was going to start pouring in and soft plug was out of it or something. And
Right. I'll fill the bowl up here and see if the accelerator pump will work. I guess, should we disconnect the fuel line coming from the tank?
Probably.
Probably just cut it, huh?
Yeah, because that line
It's replaced anyway.
So bad, but I don't know how they were getting that before.
Accelerator pump works.
Not too close.
So it was ran when parked, and it was parked in '09. Person we got it from said they had it running, so stands to reason it should run. It's loose, it's got oil, got antifreeze now. Accelerator pump even works, so we'll give it a shot and see if it'll breathe to life.
It's 12.8.
See if it got any life?
Yeah.
You want me to crank it? Or
Yeah,
you want
go in and turn the switch on and see if you've got any dash lights or anything. I'll watch the cables out here so they don't smack against anything.
Fuel gauge went to full, so it's got power.
Oh, that's good.
I try cranking it?
Yep. Yeah, try go again though. Well, I'm going to try grounding it to the block down here because that cable's really bad up here. Hey, go again now, see what it does.
Hopefully it doesn't backfire.
Yeah, got all that nice flammable stuff on top of the engine.
Ready?
Yep. Then after that, we're going to have to figure out how to get it to spin faster. Let's try that maybe. Hang on a second. Oh wait, that plug's still. That plug will still hit then with that tester on there, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be
more fuel. Let me kick that choke off just a little bit. Just a minute. Oh, there we go. Try that now. Yeah, that could be. Open your throttle plate up. There you go. Okay. Okay, try again. Every time I try to put gas fuel in, the fan blows it back towards the firewall. I'm like,
Well, it runs.
Yeah.
Should we try to fill the bowl up again with this?
Yeah.
See if we can get it to idle for a little bit?
Yep.
Let me go, I'll run inside here and
It's got the little tag still on it.
Right, I'll just sonic clean that little thing and
Fill her up. This is what I did before. Open the throttle up and I'll just give it a little drink. Okay, try that. Well, that ain't bad.
No.
Have you felt the clutch in it?
No, I was gonna say let's fill it up one more time and then we'll try the clutch in it.
Yep.
Alright. I'll fire it off and then I'll try reverse.
Yep.
Alright, so let's start by seeing if we can get these straps broke loose here. I don't anticipate it to be too difficultly hard. Or too terribly difficult. That's what I meant to say. Oh, yeah. If the rest of it goes like that, we'll be in business. These out of here before they go missing, because that's what'll happen is I'll move them out of the way and then I won't be able to find them. And this will take way longer than it needs to. Let's see if we can get this sending unit wire off here, which is not that size. So. You know what they say though, if you don't have the right size the first time, you just go back to the toolbox and grab another wrench until you find the right one. Just like I'm doing right now. Alright, third time's the charm. Yeah. Let's see. See if I can crank this down a little bit to get the inside tightened. No. Right? Had to dig in the very bottom of the wrench drawer for the ignition wrenches. Try to squeeze that on there. See, good for something. Maybe it's not ignition switches or controlling of your average everyday car fan. You know, like the camera like this, knowing me, I'll probably just ask for most of this, or I'll message. Obviously, it's not relevant or boring. At least try. You know, this fuel tank and line look relatively new, but it looked pretty nasty and smelled pretty gross. But maybe we can find some other chump. Some other person that needs a fuel tank to sell a used one to. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's stinky. You know, this thing, other than the spray foam, ain't too bad. Let's go to that side. Yeah, it's hard to see in there, but yeah, not too bad at all. Nice. Couple pillows. I bring home many more cars. The wife's gonna make me sleep in one of them, so those come in handy. Gasket and new screws for the sending unit. You can hear the dust moving around in that tank, so. Alright, so first impressions here. Looks to be about the same. Nothing crazy different. Just gotta move that filler neck over, put the sending unit in, and we'll be ready to put this thing back in the truck. Here's the new sending unit. Just same one that matches the tank. I already opened it because I wanted to. Alright, well the camera died, but luckily I have more batteries, so we're all good. We can keep going. Don't mind me, you hear all this grunting. It's just me fighting with my hose. See? Alright, last one. I'm gonna get all these little wire clips here. I don't know about you, but I really like reusing these on all the fuel tanks I've put in. Just those little things, you know. Alright, let's get it back in the truck. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. So we planned to do all this with that 54 Chevy, but we were hoping for a little better result in the engine. But you know, it just doesn't pan out sometimes, and it got traded for this. And the gentleman that got this car, he's gonna build it into a much cooler, faster, funner car than it would have been with the work that we were going to do to it. So I'm happy that it went to a good home. And this truck will get fixed and put back on the road, and it'll get passed off to someone else so that they may build it into something cool as well. Oh, come on. Alright. Pan down here to try to catch something. What kind of mess did we make? Not too bad. Went a little bit everywhere, but all I did was put some two-stroke gas in there and flush it out. Let's see what we got out of it. There was some stuff in this pan before, so it just smells like the gas I put through there, so I think we'll be good. So I was just getting ready to pull the fuel line off here, and I pulled on it a little bit, and this fuel pump was broken. Oops. Alright, we got the fuel pump off here, and as you can see, it's pretty brittle. Just broke right apart in my hands, so we definitely did get a new one. Just the anticipation of doing this stuff, you almost gotta guess that you're gonna be doing a fuel pump, and that one looks just perfect. Also got lucky that the gasket came off with the fuel pump. Just grab a little grease and put it on the side that's going to go on the block, so it doesn't stick to it again for the next guy, which won't be me. Just a little bit. Just going to take a little of this silicone here. Just a little layer on it. This isn't for sealing it. The gasket obviously seals against the block. This is so the gasket sticks to the fuel pump when we're putting it on. We don't have to fight with it. Grab my dirty old gym sock here, wipe my finger off. Nice and pressed on there. I'm gonna grab a little more grease for that too. It didn't have a lot on it. Ugh, sticky. There we go. Like I said, this is just so it doesn't stick to the block, sticks to the fuel pump, so the next guy that has to take it off has the same luck as I did taking the old one off. There we go. sprayed a little of that Croil on here. Was given a can. I'd never buy the stuff. It's way more expensive than this garage has money for. But person I got it from thinks he's a Dr. Pepper addict, right? He thinks it smells like Dr. Pepper. Let me know in the comments what you think. I kind of think it does too. And then I'm going to put this line on, but I'm not going to tighten it till I get it connected to the carburetor. It's going to get snugged up like that. We're ready. Let's go back to the truck. Alright, there's that. I ran a nice big service loop here on this fuel line. The last one was pretty kinked. So, push that on nice and far. I haven't cleaned the carburetor yet. I know it's probably not going to be very happy. We're just gonna go with it for right now, and I did get a carb kit for it, so we will be cleaning it. I'll put it in take it all apart, put it in the sonic cleaner, and let it boil for a while. What mix do you guys run in your sonic cleaner? I prefer either Super Clean or Jungle Jake. Jungle Jake stuff's kind of caustic though, so you gotta really be mindful of whatever you put in there and how long it's in there. Oh, that's a fantastically lit up shot of my face. Beautiful. Alright. Well, I think the only other thing there is to do now is put gas in it, which I do not have. So we will have to pick this up in the morning probably. Alright, so I couldn't resist. I went and bought gas. I'm gonna clean up these terminal ends a lot better. It's like 9:30 at night. But it's a Saturday, so people can't get too mad about it. As long as I shut up by 10 o'clock. Had a bunch of new neighbors too. A bunch of people sold their houses and moved on, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so another thing we had problems with was obviously this little cranking, but the clutch is stuck. So what I'm going to try to do is put it in fourth, push the clutch down and bump the key and just see if the clutch will break loose. There it went. Beautiful. That's the way we want to do it. Heck yeah. think that's enough to piss the neighbors off for tonight. The bumper fell off. Pardon my French. I'll mute that out. But hey, runs, drives, moves, brakes, tires, and we'll be cruising. Let's just see how good it restarts here after I let it sit for a second. Alright, so since we still got the battery hooked up, let's just see what works electronically. So this is headlights, and there's no headlights in it, but I can see the, let me, can't really tell, but the dash lights are on. Oh, we got tail lights. Let's just see if we got turn signals. Survey says no. Maybe the key has to be on actually. Let me, where'd I put the key? Alright. Now let's see if the turn signals work. It's barely flashing. I don't think there's any marker lights on the front of this. Oh yeah. Yeah. One in the hood's working. Bulb might be, that filament might be burnt out in that tail light. Dash lights are working for the turn signals. Yeah, that one's working. Let's go to the front. Yeah, see the little indicator in the dash is working. How does this one look? Oh yeah, got turn signals up there too. Yeah, see there's no headlights or buckets or nothing in it. Alright. So now will that won't have running lights up front, right? No, it doesn't. Alright. So, do that. This must be wipers. Yeah, they work. Alright. This one, I don't know what that one is. Fan. Oh, blower motor's trying. Okay, so that will need a heater control. I know those are pretty typical to be broken, but radio. Oh, I hear some crackling. There's a bunch of speaker wires down here, so yeah, the light's up and I hear crackling, so no. Oh, I thought I had something there for a second. These, I don't think the tuner is working at all. Yeah, well, we can always play with that later. The dome light, is not working, so we'll have to check into that. But all in all, I think she's gonna be a good one. pretty dang excited about this truck. So let's talk about what our plans are. Our plans are to get this running, driving, clean it up, clean up under the hood, maybe give it a tune-up, oil change, you know, do all that stuff, get the brakes working, put some different wheels and tires on it that are going to be not 15-inch split rims. And then we do plan to clean it up and actually buff it to get that paint back out. The tailgate is red underneath that white paint, so I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, I think we're gonna be onto something. I gotta go get headlight buckets and rings, and that'll fix that problem. Probably put a blower motor in it so you can drive it when it's cold out. But you can see here where it was raining out the other day, and I just kind of rubbed on the paint a little bit, and it's got some nice paint under there. So anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for the will it run and drive portion of this video. If you liked it, stay tuned, and we're gonna do brakes on it and a tune-up, and then try to locate some wheels and tires for it, and see if we can put it back on the road, get it running again, driving again, I should say. So thanks for watching. Also, side note here, while I'm disconnecting the battery, you might wonder why I'm filming at night. Just for the simple fact that I have a family, and this is the only time I really get to come out here and work on stuff, is later at night or when everyone's sleeping. So yeah. I am, however, gonna try to start working on setting aside more time to work on this stuff during the day, because I know it's a lot easier to see during the day and stuff. But I do work a full-time job, 11-hour days, get up at 4 a.m. every day, so